Hi, my name is Chef Todd Johnson. I'm the owner of Nosh on Naples Bay, and I'd like to discuss the perfect meal, which is completely controversial, but I think it is a fun topic to talk about and get everybody's opinion and perspective. But Nosh was kind of created for people to come and enjoy many things, and what we did to make that happen is basically the left side of the menu, which we call our noshes, are typically not quite half of what most restaurants' appetizer portion size is, but certainly 30% smaller, and in some cases half. And the whole reason why we kind of developed the menu that way was so people could come in and try many, at least 2 or 3 things without getting too full, and kind of experience different cuisines, because we say we're global fusion. So we'll have Italian, we'll have French, we'll have Vietnamese, we'll have a fusion of Vietnamese and French, and just kind of all over the world with the cuisine. But it's fun to see people kind of come in here and nosh out. My perfect meal would be for come in with some friends and start the table with the pork secreto, which is a very special cut that we get from Spain. It's acorn fed black pigs, and they're finished on acorns, and the pigs are fed for about 5 times longer than American pigs. So the marbling is just super special. And the secreto cut, which means secret, some butcher found this cut, and I believe it's attached to the belly. And a lot of butchers would just leave it on the belly. And somebody found that if I cut this one muscle out, it's just really spectacular. It's kind of like a skirt steak or a flank steak. So that's always great to start with. And another nice thing about that as well is it's not an even cut. So we cook it medium, but one end ultimately is going to be cooked through. So that can appease multiple people at the table. So the people who do truly enjoy pork medium get that, and then there's always a few that like it cooked all the way, and that's how that particular steak cooks, just the way it's shaped. So that's always a good way to start out, or come in with some friends and start the table with the pork secreto, which is a very special cut that we get from Spain. It's acorn fed. And then to get into the noshes, we have the Iberico ham with a goat cheese croquette, which is nice. Again, it's just one slice of ham, one croquette. It's, it's enough for a bite for, 3 or 4 people. And then we have the deviled eggs with our Nosh Osetra caviar. And we don't do anything too crazy. It's a pretty straight up standard deviled egg recipe. Really the nice touch on this dish is the caviar. We didn't want to get too funky with the filling and take away from the caviar. So it's a straight basic filling for the deviled egg, and then the Osetra. And then our scallop nosh is really nice. And that is just a salt and pepper seared sea scallop from Hokkaido, Japan. The water's real cold there, so the scallops grow really slow. They're nice and sweet. We cook that medium. We serve it with a sweet corn bisque, just 2 pieces of charred asparagus, a little bit of charred mushroom, and that's it. Very simple. And then to go back to meat, I would do the pork belly steam buns. So again, we're buying heritage pork belly, not just regular commodity pork belly. We're seasoning this with a lot of brown sugar, salt, Chinese spice for 24 hours. Then all of that is washed off. It's slowly cooked for about 4 hours in the oven. And then it's pressed overnight to kind of make the pork belly even, and to press out even more of the fat, which makes it more meaty than fatty. And then what we do is we slice that in nice thick slices. We serve it on a Chinese steam bun with house-aged kimchi and a miso caramel sauce. And we do 2 buns per order, but a lot of guests will come in and they'll add an extra bun or get 2 orders on one plate. So that's a must share. And then for entrees, I would have a fish on the table, which would be our butterfish. So we're buying the sable fish from Northern California, Alaska, and it's nicknamed Pacific Black Cod. But this is the true butterfish that Nobu started, who's one of the top Japanese chefs in the world. He made this recipe famous. We try and be true to his recipe, and it starts with buying a super expensive sable fish. So I've seen a lot of chefs use frozen sea bass or even worse, and this only works really, really well if you buy the right fish. So we do that overnight, 24 hours in Nobu's miso glaze, and it's served with miso beurre blanc. We use bamboo rice here and baby bok choy. And then I would do a steak. I would do our 100% Wagyu. It's fed for 500 days, and it's the highest score you can get of Australia, and that is a score 9+. We'll slice it for you in the kitchen, which makes it easy to share for everybody. And then we have a lot of vegetable noshes that are great to add on to all of our entrees. We do a roasted carrot. We do a roasted seasonal vegetable. We do a gourmet take on Mexican street corn. So we make polenta logs. We top it with sauteed roasted corn. We do the cojita cheese and a little micro cilantro. And then we also have a nice sweet potato duo. And then for dessert, I would do the chocolate toffee Kahlua mousse torte or a coconut cream pie. And that, to me, that would be the perfect meal at Nosh.